Hi, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. But, I'm kind of sorry for not being more active the last couple weeks, but been having to deal with Christmas stuff and the family and a little bit on the depressing side. Me and Grandma's 12-year-old miniature poodle has been acting really weird lately, or I should say, had been acting very weird lately in the last couple weeks, and she'd been progressively acting weird the last few months. And the 28th, or the morning of the 28th, I should say, um, she was let out of the garage where her nighttime pen is to go to the bathroom. And she's been doing this lately. She just runs off, makes a beeline for the road, which is completely out of her normal. So we tried to keep her out of the road with success, but the 28th, the morning of the 28th, was completely different, and she couldn't be found once she was let out of her cage. Because usually her usual routine is to get out of the cage and go straight around the house and wait for either me or my grandmother to let her in so she could be in the backyard, go potty, run around, explore, get her exercise, whatever you want to call it. But that morning was completely different than what the usual would be. But she let her out to go to the bathroom, and I think the third or fourth morning, the previous morning, she'd been able to find Tiffany and get her in the backyard. But the morning of the 28th was, as I said, completely different. I'll get to the point. Not that I really want to, because it's not a happy ending, but she couldn't be found. Looked everywhere, all over, called her, and Tiffany never did come to her like she would have normally. So my grandmother, she's the one that took care of her. So anyway, she went to go run errands on the north side of town, but she left the garage door up halfway, because usually in years past, if Tiffany and our other dog Squeaker that died last year of cancer, if they either one got out of the garage or didn't go where they were supposed to, which is the backyard, we left the garage door open just in case they decided to come back, which 99.999% of the time that they did. And we could always find them in the garage. But this morning was completely different. And my grandma left the garage door open, or she went to go run on the north side of town. And when Grandma came back home, she found Tiffany. But it wasn't in any kind of a good way you would ever want to find a dog. Tiffany was lying on the road. And Grandma got out of the car, she picked her up. And from what Grandma describes it, Tiffany was no longer alive. And she'd been obviously laying on the road for quite a while, because she said Tiffany's little body was cold and presumably stiff, or I don't know if it was stiff or not. I don't like to talk about that kind of stuff. It's just, but I'm trying to be descriptive, but at the same time, it's, when you think of a little 12-year-old dog you've spent most of your life with since it was a puppy, it's kind of hard to talk to it in that manner. in that state of being. But when Grandma picked her up, she said that that Tiffany's neck just went limp, and not in the right way. So it's obvious that her neck was broke. So hopefully Tiffany went quick. It just makes me mad. I know it's not anybody's... It's obviously the driver of the car's fault. Because, I mean, if it's in the morning early and it's still dark out, you have to have your lights on. And don't get me wrong here, I'm not blaming anybody, but the way the road is you can easily see. Tiffany was pitch black. She was a pitch black poodle. I hate to say in past tense, but it's just the truth. And she was getting old. She was like 12 or 13 years old. That's not the point, though. Age doesn't mean you have to die. But she was 12 or 13. She was a pitch black poodle, dark as night, even her eyes. But she had a few gray and white hairs mixed in with her black fur, which obviously she was getting old, so it's getting a little easier to see her. So, but I mean, the roads that are around our place are white cement, so when you see you can't, it's really hard to see a black, it's not hard to see a black object, especially a moving one, moving around a white background, which would be the road. So either somebody saw her, which makes me mad to think that somebody actually saw her and didn't give a crap enough to stop, or computer screen, or they saw her, hit her, but didn't stop. Because either it's obvious, you can tell a small dog from any other critter. I mean, a possum isn't black. A raccoon isn't completely black. I mean, a squirrel is obviously has a tail and everything, and Tiffany's tail was cut off to just a little nubbin. So, you know, it's just being mad isn't gonna bring her back, but it's just the thought of the people around here, around our neighborhood, especially certain neighbors from where I used to live with Grandma. I don't think I could put it past them to see our dog and then say, oh, let's hit it. Just for spite. But I don't know. But all I know is it's no way for any kind of animal to go, especially a pet, even if it is instant. I mean, it's the fact somebody driving cars and paying not enough attention. I mean, if you can't see a black moving object on a white background or a road, how are you going to see a person or a child? And it's just, I don't know. But besides Tiffany getting hit, and the 30th of this month will be the 2nd year anniversary of my dad dying. And I'd only known him for 2 years before he died. Been searching my whole life. And finally found him. And then I lost him. It's great how life works. And I just celebrated my 20th birthday the 30th of December. Now all this happened. Yay! But I'm trying to be positive as much as I can. So, 2016 went out with a bang. I hate this computer screen so bad. But you can't really see me without it. But that was the end of my year, and the beginning gonna be starting out of a new year, I guess. But I don't know. Hopefully this year will be better. I said that last year, the beginning of last year. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try to stay positive for this year and try to get healthier and lose all this weight. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I will, trying to get my videos out there. I know some of them, the one I just posted a few minutes ago is very late, like 2 or 3 weeks late. As I said, I've been so busy lately, it's been hard to really get time to sit down and actually do videos. I mean, I have the video material to make said videos, but it's editing and posting that's the time-consuming part. And the most time-consuming part is making a thumbnail that looks good to go with said videos. But anyway, I guess I'll see what I can do video-wise and see if this year has more to come that is, as one person said, going to be less rough than last year. So, trying to keep the good spirits up. Trying. May not appear I'm doing a very good job, but I'm trying. So anyway, oh yeah, I did my eyebrows. If you guys can tell, I don't look like a unibrowed yeti anymore. Anyway, I guess I will see you all in the future videos. So,